Alrighty, g'day guys, welcome to another game of Legend today on FBG. This is a reroll. Like, I kind of want to play the role, but it's also just not that good. I mean, just Aqua, can't keep the polar. Yeah, just Aqua, it's fine. Aqua pretty good. Pretty good, not incredible. Oh, what else have we got? Awkward, whatever it is. Nightmare Spider. Drunk Pirate. Okay, sure. Disco and really good cannon roll. Really good cannon roll. Cannon Parasite is great, but obviously good ads as well. Necro Sea Giant. Landlubber, like, I suspect he probably won't be doing too much with like upgraded Landlubber, but just like as a 40 gold unit, it's pretty good. Rolls are okay. Mario, sure. I think slower game is fine for us. It's really easy for blue to get fed in a slower game as well, which I think is something we're interested in. Because in a good game state, blue is mid every level. Like a good game state for his lane. You know, it's really easy for him to overbuild 5. Or like potentially not even overbuild 5, just like clear 5 with 7-2 or something. Is very possible. Like double parasited cannon with a landlubber, for example, like that's gonna do really well on 5. 5 lakes. I'll do this with it's a little bit risky, but cannon question mark? EA on green, engineer on pink. Okay. 80, 90.
Job's done. Job's done. For my brothers.
So this is a new version of the map. A couple of changes. Landmines got a little bit more expensive. Cavalier got half of its nerf reverted, so went from triggering the AoE every 5 attacks to 7 attacks, now it's 6 attacks. Level 6, you know how it takes 1 less damage from every instance? Spirit Hermit, that's going to hurt. 1 less damage from every instance, that's now 1.25 less damage from every instance. Couple of other like minor changes, but I believe those were the most impactful. Oh, and Kobold is like a chaos damage sen that's tanky against Pierce, so doesn't have the like stacking anymore. I have really insane aggro here. Wow, I leak nothing. That's illegal. I should be leaking more than this. Yeah, I believe those are the most impactful changes. You guess it? Yeah. Let's not die to recent 3, I guess. Just avoid dying to recent 3 sounds kind of good. I can't build for 5, which is slightly annoying. But it's okay. Yeah, we're kind of bad against 3 Send 3. I don't want to deal with it.
Allies' town is
But,
under
like, I don't want to be 320 value. I'd like to be 370. 370 with a parrot should be clearing. Click this wisp in case it's somehow like 50, like 60 king gold. It's not 60 king gold, I promise you that. I'm cancelling this wisp, but it's like, I don't know. King gold is a magical thing sometimes.
out with it. That's a given.
Question is, do I want another parrot?
Job's done. Job's done.
Nah. It makes my farm awkward for 4. That's a grizzly. Certainly worse than undead on like any level I can imagine, but it's a grizzly. Hermit horse. Thinking I should do pretty okay here. Focus dependent, of course, but expecting to do pretty okay here. Looks like I'm doing a bit better than pretty okay. 2 aquas mid. 3 aquas mid. 3 aquas mid. 2 aquas mid. Oh. That's alright. Warriors made sense for our lanes. Sometimes it just doesn't work. That's okay.
I am prepared.
Are these lines dead? Shit. I need to build for 5. I'm not happy about it, but my role is actually somewhat capable, and because we're dropping the second heal here, we can't be playing with 3 lanes dying 5. That's not allowed. Because at the moment we're pretty locked in to just racing 4-5. I think he might be over pushing here, but I mean, hopefully it's fine. I will say it's huge mid if he's like undead or even living with rest privateers compared to Crowman or Grizzly, but it's fine. But yeah, like AoE from cannon, and this thing one-shots every level until 7, so there's not a lot of synergy between the two. And to be fair, when I say not a lot, I mean absolutely none, but it's okay. So yeah, I'm going to build up with 6-1.
Job's done.
25.
Where you want me go?
Fuck it, just build at the back. I'll upgrade it, and then I'll build like another Aqua and Parrots. I'm just staying 6-1 for 5. So I need to build for 5 and I need to build for 10 this game. Depending how 5 goes and what our spell is, I may or may not need to build for 7. It's annoying, but we're -2, right? So we can't have 3 lanes full leaking when blue's not actually very strong on 5. That's not allowed. Because then, since we're planning to send 5, if we lose another heal, we're just like guaranteed dead on either 7 or 10. So we kind of need them to send 5 with us, or 6, since blue's really good 6. Kind of need them to send with us, and then We need them. We need to do well versus that send. That's just required. Watch a cannon. I was right about cannon. I can't wait for 6.
Someone call for the doctor. I am prepared. What you want me to do? More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber
Uncle's okay.
is required. More lumber is required. More lumber
So I was right about cannon. Which is good. So watcher.
Research complete. Who you want me to kill? Out with it. My brothers. That's a given. Upgrade complete. Job done. Has begun. Job done. Job done. Job done.
700 Aqua, you love it. Alright, they do send. Ooh, only Thermit. I think I might be holding this. Thermit is not a particularly big send. Really am just overbuilding every game now. Yeah. There's still a hill at the moment. That push 7-2, which was maybe troll. Even though it went mid-phase, maybe troll. Yeah, it was troll. Fuck. Not allowed to push because we burned the hill. Since we want to re-6. Yeah, it was not okay for me to push here. Need to just stay low, commit to being low. Because I probably dropped myself in hold with this. Now, like, all of this is, I don't know if it's -1 or -2.
Someone call for the doctor? I am prepared.
Just thinking maybe we want a little bit more send if we feel like that's allowed.
That's a given. Enlighten me. Job's done. What you want me to do? I did.
Actually, it feels like there's nowhere else I can really put this. I'm just praying they don't send here. Yeah.
I am prepared. Job's done.
I think Dark Troll. Anyway, I'm gonna stay 7-2 for 7 now. Dark Troll to hit the Monk lane if it goes on that lane. Yeah, okay, I'm happy they don't send. And yeah, I'm gonna full build for 7. Really didn't think I'd be playing in this way with my role, but I think I explained why it made sense, and then like I did actually go mid versus their 5 send. Low send, granted, but I did go mid versus their 5 send, so I think I managed to demonstrate why it made some amount of sense. That being said, I got lucky on 2, and honestly, somewhat lucky on 3. Leaking very little on. Is this same lane? No, those are 2 lanes mid. Lanes mid, yeah. I'm fine with gacking 10 for sure. Just gonna go late HP, I think, keeping in mind that I need a farm. But I'm 7-2, so I reached the farm. We're not doing king, so it is just a 7 angle for them. I like the resend here. It didn't quite work out though. Close, but not quite. Race it? We can't race it. We break too hard and we don't break them hard enough. Took that heal, maybe, but even then I think it's hard. Okay.
Upgrade complete. I bid you. Build more farms. Research complete. Has begun. I am prepared. Job's done. Enlighten me. Where you want me go? Out with it. That's a given.
Damn.
Upgrade complete.
This was just a bit of misexecution, I think. I feel like blue with slightly different build choices. Basically, like, I think if we don't go Grizzly or Greymane, and mix like Lubbers and then second cannon for 5, I think he's like 3 times fatter than me. But we'll see. I don't think I can go mid to this end either way. This end is very large and my hold is not super good, I wouldn't think. Yeah, lost 1 alpha, lost the second one. Don't get to push. We might not die. Okay, he does go mid though, so that's good here. Shouldn't be dead. Yeah, we shouldn't be dead. I wonder if that stomp is worth it on the pullback. Not sure. Okay. Either way, surviving here. So we get to play 10, which is exciting. Pretty sure I'm just staying 7-2 since we're 0 heals. 4-10. This one does not seem savable, which is okay. I think we're doing pretty well to just actually live and have a chance on 10. I mean, I'm pretty good on 10. I can build an upgraded time stealer. I will build an upgraded time stealer. I already have 3 alphas, which I don't like alphas on 10, but like they're still range pierce damage. And I have Parrot. Parrot is OP. I think set in this like bandit meta. I'm gonna try stacking damage over this side. Hopefully making one boss like walk around that way. Draw all the Aquas, 2 bosses ideally. So I should still set my, thinking I'll still set my blockers to this side. So you know what, in that case, if I'm doing that, why aren't I doing this here? Dragging it really late. I might be burning the sauce a little too deep in the kitchen with that placement, but The idea is I want it, yeah, to come late and hopefully come to the right side. Because I want at least one boss pathing through all the Aquas and not going onto my alphas, and I'm going to stack the alphas where those two are over this, over in the middle of my lane. Because there's also net potential from the alphas if I actually keep bosses away from them, which is pretty exciting. Rotro. Rotro. Did you build a Guardian? Good. Yeah, Guardian breaks level 8 a little bit. It used to get permanently stuck. Like basically every time. But that seems to not happen, and it picks up its I guess it gets the order gets re-triggered, re-given after a little bit, which is good, because it's a shame if you have to draw games because a creep just gets stuck. Or end games, however you decide to end them, because a creep just gets stuck. This is, yeah. Just farm now, because I might actually need to do 2 farms.
Research complete.
Because Parrot is an important unit for my lane. Okay, he gets double Necro. He gets double Necro or Necro Solar Villain. Might just depend gold on in terms of our blockers. Yeah. Can I say double Bandit sounds pretty good to me. Yeah, it is, but gotta send. Definitely not allowed to skip, or we're just way too far behind with nothing to play for.
Stand and deliver.
Might for the scalp, but in general, I like double bandit. We have FERB cover. I'll do mine. It's fine. I reached it already, so. Okay, yellow is monk as well. That's monk Night Saber cannon on orange. Okay, so blockers to drag the bosses that way. I am 1 gold.
Job's done.
I think I really want double blocker. Alright, I mean, my value is good. My lane is a disaster, but my value is good.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
Well, let's see what this placement ends up doing. Okay, so the idea is I want the bosses going this way. Okay, at least one of them. Parrots run up. Okay, I'm going to have really good focus on this boss. One of the bosses is going this way. Okay, oh, that's a sick net. That net stopped a lot of damage. I actually have pretty even focus in the end. Okay, you know what? That positioning didn't do shit. But I'm mid anyway, because big value, I guess. I don't know if that positioning hurt or helped me. Alright, he killed the boss and he stalled one of the leaks with Guardian. That's pretty sick. I mean, you know what? We're fighting pretty hard to actually stay in this game. We're super far behind still, especially because my mid game is just non-existent. My mid game is a horror, but you know, there's no such thing as mid game if you just die 10. So like, what am I gonna do? It's a pretty good Aqua mid game though. Aqua mid descend on 5 and descend on 10. Boy. Heal's like very close to saved already. I'm good to push here. Oh wait, yeah, we don't have heals. Yeah, lol. Definitely want to save the heal then. It's double Berserker. And then Archer, even though the Archer probably pushed. It's like Berserker Night Saber. 12 is not doing anything. The general thought being like send for income on a level I think is reasonable, but 12 is not the level. This is pretty sure Orange is holding 4 lanes to our 12 send, because our 12 send is like 8 ballistas if we're lucky. I mean, it's like 8 ballistas total, right? It's just very, very small send. Okay, time to reroll. Yes, yes.
Research complete. Job's done.
I'm just gonna stay 7-4.
That's a given. I bid you.
This roll is acceptable, honestly.
Job's done. Job's done.
Like I don't mind frontline. It's anti-15, anti-17.
I bid you.
This roll is not too bad. It's nothing incredible, but taking the 50 roll in a spot like this where basically my whole lane is bad mid-game, I'm kind of happy to have tools for multiple levels. Like I have tools for 14, for 15 and for 17. So there isn't a level where I'm just like unable to build good units against or decent units against. The issue is more a case of the stuff I've built already is just kind of pretty bad on the relevant levels. So still gonna have a real hard time. But, you know, as I said, like, I get a lot less flexibility on my lane when I'm sort of forced to lock into an overbuild line. And it made sense, right? Like, if I'm leaking 5, we're just out of the game. Well, if we don't have 2 mids on 5. We didn't have 2 mids on 5, and I think we really needed it, but it's okay. At least we had 1 mid with 1 clear. We probably just need, like, it's not so much force them to king, but I do think we just need to send with them. Just guess what level they're sending and just send with. Do we have any lakes? Sure. No leak. I don't know if that's good or bad for us. Gotta remember they full banked on 10, so it doesn't really change the levels they can send. Changes the levels we can send. Kind of specifically I can send. Yeah, kind of specifically the levels I can send. Hmm. And bank gold for 12.
Yes.
Like that, I guess. They have no reason to 12.
Upgrade complete. That's a given.
Low key, we might die to a 12 send from them. So maybe I should be building, but I don't think it makes a lot of sense for them. 13 makes a lot more sense if they wanted to go for it. Just because he's good 12. Why would you send into blue who's actually pretty good 12? Kinging. I don't know about that. It's not a lot of king ups, and it, if we king, we just have no send options. I mean, we kind of have no send options, so it is, but I would rather just try and undercut, I think. Well, I think 14 is fine. Just like 13, go 14. If they don't send here, which they might.
Build more farms. Job done.
Fuck it, Brogoth.
Build
I don't
more
know if
farms.
Cyborg or
Research
Krogoth is better, but Brogoth is more fun.
out with it. Job's done. I am prepared.
They can send here, yeah. And we can die. Probably will die. My value is decent, but don't have a lot of frontline here. Brogoth is not your optimal 13. Anti-13, rather, but yeah. I think sending is probably sensible. 15 feels unwinnable because they just outsend us by so much. And I like struggle to reach a send on 15 with my 7-4 and no like 11.
Let the killing begin. Storm, earth, and fire. Heed my call. I am prepared. Upgrade complete. I am prepared. That's a given. My brothers. Job's done. No one shall be the wiser. I bid you. Job's done. Out with it. Upgrade complete.
So realistically, the send is successful if they have to upgrade the king.
Out with it. I bid
I think that's kind of how we need to be looking at it. And starting anti-17. I say starting anti-17, I'm fully aware that there's a pretty high chance they just go 15 still. But I think we just hope they have to king enough to the point where they choose not to send 15. I don't think the game really gets better if they're sending 17, to be fair, but like, you know, we are pretty behind, so we don't have a lot of ways to play the game out. Okay. That's a few ups at least. We'll see how many. 2 maidens. Okay, no mid. You know what? That's pretty meaningful amount of king ups forced. I like that. I think this is like very clearly the best we could hope for. Believe them -2. Kinging now is reasonable, but we don't have to. If we want to try and like play for 20, we think we can live 17. Seems impossible.
Out with it. Out with it. Let's get to fighting.
I don't love our lanes for 17 here. I really don't.
Upgrade complete.
But still, that should be enough king forced to the point where we're not dying.
Research complete.
15. Well, to the point where they're not sending 15.
Job's done. Job's done.
So, just from that perspective, send is a success. I'm gonna stack this side with mutants again. It's like the same theory as level 10. Want the enemies to like go through that way. At least some of them. Waste their time attacking Aquas when the Aquas aren't very relevant for my lane. Okay, really good roll. Blacksmith Meatwagon. He wanted anti-17, that's anti-17. So, good roll.
Out with it.
I was gonna say, like seriously, that was pretty close to you. Don't be splitting. Can if you want. I don't think it does shit, but it's income. If we want to try and go for income, I'm kind of fine with it.
My bidding. Out with it. I am prepared. Ready to work.
This is like just income. It might make them not 17. I don't know if that's good for us or not. It's probably not good for us. I think we actually want them to 17, but we also need as much income as possible if we're genuinely trying to live.
Enlighten me. Thy bidding. It has begun. Upgrade complete. I am prepared. More lumber is required. More lumber is
You can go king after that, I suppose. Yeah, income gets more appealing since he actually got a good roll for 17. So two lanes that have value, or the highest value, I guess. Like potentially able to actually go mid versus send. It's gonna be like 5k. It's gonna be like 54, 5500 on 17.
More lumber is required. More lumber is ready required. To work. More lumber is required. Out with it. Enlighten me. I am prepared.
I can't do any king ups. Or juice. It's pretty bad idea to build mutants and forget to have enough wood for juice. They're pretty damn bad if you don't spend the 50 lumber. But yeah, this send was an income send. It's, we could have gone dinos, and it would be very allowed. I think like the main appeal of this send is going send 16 into king and trying to live 17 that way. They can 20, yeah, but we can only play for one of the options that they go for, right? Well, basically, it's like they have options because they're ahead. We have less options because we're behind. It's kind of how the game works. But if we survive this end, it's winnable. Okay, could have done some king ups, but it's alright. Let's just go to me wagon. 5570 value. I mean,
Job done.
I'm
Job
fat
done.
as hell. I don't know if I actually go mid here, but I am super fat. I'll say, safe this end.
Out with it. Out with it. Enlighten me.
Drag it out. Yuck. Bad for me, obviously, because this was the level I can hold. I really doubt I'm holding 20. But it's okay. I mean, it's not that ridiculous for them to skip. Like, since we have 2 lanes that, like, theoretically could hold. But it's a bit annoying. Does make the game longer than perhaps ideal. They might 18, I guess.
Research complete.
Do we care about send pressure? Why would they 18? I don't think they 18. I'm not going to juice 18. Pretty sure they were just 20.
My brothers. Research complete. Out with it. Job done. Has begun.
Duff Pierce. A little bit, not really. Thinking about whether Melia is worth it. Should do, as far as I know.
Out with it.
Don't actually, oh, pardon me. Don't actually know for certain though.
My bidding.
But I'd imagine it does. I'm not going full build here because I just want maximum number of griffins. I'm fully aware that that's potentially quite a bad idea and that they can send 18 if they choose to send 18. It doesn't seem that likely. I don't know. I don't think 18 makes that much sense over 20 considering how good they are 20. Yeah. But there was certainly a possibility that they would send here, and if they send here, I would be leaking. Or I'd certainly expect to be leaking. Really, it doesn't suck? No, it does. Yeah, no, it does. Or at least both debuffs show up.
More lumber is required.
And if both debuffs appear on the debuff bar, it should stack. God, this send is going to be fucking monstrous. Maybe they're just 19. That would be fun.
More lumber is required.
I'm still 7-4. It's so sad.
More lumber is required. More lumber is required.
How sad is it to still be 7-4? But, you know, at some point they're going to send, and if we survive it,
My bidding.
the game might be playable. If we die, well, obviously we lose. So, yeah, makes sense to stay low.
Enlighten me.
Obviously, seeing the way the game has gone, I wish I went 7-5 at Arena, but
One shall be the
you know, I think it was pretty realistic for us to be dying 13 or 14 this game, so I don't feel at all bad about staying 7-4. I do think it made sense. But it feels like shit now.
My bidding. I am prepared. Enlighten me.
So yeah, expecting 20.
Out with it.
God, we suck on 20. Oh yeah, super bad on 20. That is kind of upsetting actually, how bad we are on 20. It's like kind of impressive. Yeah, no, we're not living 20. We're gonna try, but it's not happening. That's alright though. I think we did pretty well to drag the game out. In the sense that like if they also send 14, maybe
More lumber is
maybe the game
required.
can be looking okay for
More
us.
lumber
Pretty
is
unlikely though.
required.
Like if they send 14, they probably just have 2 mid. I'm just assuming we come sending, by the way. Otherwise, I just solo sent an ancient tree. And, you know, like, at this point, ban me if you want, but I think I've played pretty well.
I am prepared. Out with it. I bid
Or at the very least, I think I made good decisions with regards to adapting an Aqua lane, which is normally a fairly inflexible lane.
out with it.
It's normally fairly inflexible because it just
Battle awaits.
isn't good at being flexible and just is good at building Aquas, and building Aquas is generally a pretty good idea if you're trying to win the game. Generally. Not so much this game, though.
You'll love my
Job
new
done.
recipe.
Losing heal number 3 on
Building
5
wall.
is not
Building set
not
complete.
really a good
I
idea.
am
We
prepared.
did it anyway,
Let's
but
start
it's not a good
from
idea.
the go.
Upgrade
But at
complete.
least I
More
tried
lumber.
to make that not happen.
More lumber
Just didn't
is
work.
required.
Care for a cocktail?
I might miss one juice here. It's not such a big deal though.
You'll love my new recipe.
Yeah, I missed one juice. That's okay. It's not that important here. It's much more important on
More
17.
lumber is
Actually, never mind. Don't even miss it.
I am
Jesus Christ. Okay, Loki. If I can kill this boss before... Nah, the mass gets in the way now. Kill one boss before the mass even like rocked up. Thought maybe if I could kill the second boss before the mass, maybe, but even still there's like a lot of backline sends. Ouch. I tried. How are we doing? Guardian? Well, honestly, we're actually doing pretty well. I kinda did worst. I'm a little bit surprised by that. You know what? It was a good try.
out with it. I bidding.
Eh, this game wasn't really decided by rolls at all. Blaming rolls is a bit silly. It was the early game that put us behind. Like, this doesn't happen if we play a bit differently early, but that's okay. It was a fun game, and it was, you know, it's always fun to play things differently, like playing Aqua very differently from how I'd normally play it this game, and, you know, to a pretty decent level of success, I think, which was nice. So yeah, cheers very much for watching, guys. Appreciate it. Like, subscribe, all of that. As always, thank you to my patrons. You guys are legends, and I'll catch you in the next one. Cheers.